Begin broadcast. Humble among broadcast system number 111. Number 111. I think there's a Violent J. Isn't there? There's an ICP lyric about hitting something and pushing 111, isn't there? Something. Can't remember what the fuck it is. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Whoop whoop. Happy Thursday. Emily's here. Let's do the reveal. Emily's actually here.
I'm not sleeping, guys.
She's not sleeping. She did have to work today. Her work schedule, what did you say earlier today? 8 days in a row?
Yeah.
Over 80 hours in the last 8 days this bitch has been working?
I've worked basically 80 hours straight.
Working her ass off lately.
My day off was supposed to be Monday, Wednesday, and then it was supposed to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it was supposed to be Wednesday, Thursday, and then it was supposed to be Thursday was a half day, and then Thursday ended up being a full day. But I'm finally off tomorrow.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No, the district manager looked at me and was like, you are off tomorrow.
And you get 3 days off next week.
Yeah, and I got promised 3 days off next week. This is the thing. I'm on salary, so I don't get overtime for all this extra hours that I'm doing, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
But you got that manager position, you're making some salary. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
I'm a manager, but really, I'm not even doing any managing because I'm always the only person there. So
you're just like working. You're just working the damn thing.
Yeah.
But allegedly, you will get to do some managing and hopefully hire some new people in that bitch and right the ship a little bit.
Listen, y'all.
What's up, everybody? Chat is already popping.
Be nice to your local baristas. Okay.
Shouts out to LHRPG for getting in here before I even shared the link out. SKX Gloomy and the Spooky Hippie. Richard Beeve. Hirschmeyer. Anthony. EC Juggalo. Mikey Sears. Shouts out to Speak Your Clout podcast. That's a dope Juggalo podcast. Juggalo adjacent podcast. Does a lot more than just Juggalo shit over there. What's up, Whoop Conda? Billy Defense. Bam Bam. Raz. What's up, Razel? Whoop Whoop. Ryan Wing, Juggalo Professor. You know, Juggalo Professor, do you know you're in the new Brendan Buckingham? I didn't get a chance to show her yet, but the new Brendan Buckingham vlog is really good. It's maybe one of the best pieces of gathering of the Juggalos documentations ever. Now, this is coming from someone who was really fucking skeptical of Brandon Buckingham at first, but meeting the dude, watching more of his content, and kind of just meeting him and talking with him, I got a different perspective on dude. Especially watching more of his content, I got a way different perspective of the dude.
Oh, well, Conda said second to yours, my friend.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I this new one I'm really impressed with. I will straight up say that. I'm really impressed with. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. I just want to really highly recommend y'all going and checking that out, and I just want to say rest in peace to Donovan. But we'll get to that in a little bit. I'm gonna roll this blunt first before we get too far into that. That video, I've seen people hating on that video.
Why?
I don't know. You clearly just didn't watch it.
I think people are just Buckingham haters.
Well, you know what it is. It's the thing that I was talking about with Esham. On the is Esham okay? An empathetic perspective video that we did. There's people in the fucking Juggalodium that their personality is just being dickheads. There's people that they've just made that their personality and they think that's cool or something on some edgy teenager shit. That shit's fucking cringe as fuck to me. Maybe I'm an old head and just I don't know. I've been through so much shit. I used to be that edgy teenager. That shit's just not cool to me anymore. That shit's whack. I think it's way cooler to be a compassionate person, to be a nice person, to try to be a good person. I don't know. Fuck me, though, huh? What the fuck do I know?
I'm a mean person.
Ooh, I'm so mean and edgy, I hate everything. Fuck that shit.
I do hate everything.
You do, though. But you're cool. You're cool for doing it.
Am I?
No. You're whack, too, for doing it.
Okay.
No, I love you. You're fucking around. But
whack.
that shit's just so played out to me. You know, who really wants to tune in? For me, I don't want to tune into a fucking podcast where a motherfucker's just shitting on every fucking thing. Yeah. Do you have any joy in your fucking lives?
So negative.
Like, what? I don't talk about shit. I mean, I talk about a couple of things on here that annoy me, but I poke fun at them. Like, there's no creativity in just being like, that shit sucked. I don't know. Fuck that shit. Shit's so whack. Okay, let's get into the notes proper here. We got a lot of shit to talk about. Rest in peace to Foof from horrorcore.com days. I saw Mars from Mad Insanity post rest in peace Foof. And Foof is someone really important to horrorcore.com and really horrorcore music. Did a lot of behind the scenes work. Started a couple of different labels from what I understand. I don't know if a lot of people out there even know about Foof anymore. He was big on horrorcore.com back in the day, and he was always very friendly to me. I had really kind memories of Foof from back in the day. So, rest in peace to Foof.
Rip Foof.
Donald Trump is a What makes you think Donald Trump is a juggalo? Do you think Donald Trump would look at a juggalo and for 1 second do anything but like sigh in disgust? That's ridiculous. Donald Trump is so far from being a juggalo. That's some of these weird alt-right motherfuckers in my chat. Again, shouts out to the weird alt-right motherfuckers that hate my ass. Shit's funny. Hey, there's Nobody Man. He's one of those, I think. Shouts out to Nobody Man. Yeah, Nobody Man is one of these dudes that comes in here and, like, watches the shit, leaves kind comments on the shit, but then he's all up on other shit talking shit. Shouts out to Nobody Man. I see you. I love that Two-Face shit. I love y'all that be doing that Two-Face shit. That shit's funny as fuck. Yeah, shouts out to the Two-Face motherfuckers. That shit's dope. That shit's dope. Especially when I see that shit. That shit's dope. Dude, you think Trump has ever had a Faygo? Come on, dog. He grew up rich as fuck. You think he would ever have the ghetto cola? Come on. Y'all are fucking crazy. Y'all are fucking crazy, dude. Oh, my God. Anyway, rest in peace. We'll continue some rest in peace. Rest in peace to Matthew Perry. He died in his hot tub, apparently. And I just want to show you guys something really eerie that I haven't seen a lot of people talking about, but immediately made me, like, this is, like, one of the eeriest fucking, oh, man, this is, oops. That's the chat, guys. This is one of the eeriest final social media posts ever. This is, from what I understand, Matt in the hot tub that he died in. From October 23rd, this was posted. This is his last Instagram post. And it says, oh, so warm water swirling around makes you feel good? I'm Matt Man.
For context, he always posts Batman stuff.
Which I think is like the sort of almost bat symbol in the moon behind him too.
He trend, like, that's one of the things that he, like,
he does I'm Batman.
All different kinds of Batman stuff.
Well, anyway, I'm not like a huge Matthew Perry fan. She's a huge Friends mark. Like, that's one of your favorite TV shows, you said, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I used to watch Friends when I was like a little ass kid and that shit first came on TV, and we had no cable in South Carolina, so I had to watch, I mean, the main three. We didn't even have Fox. We had ABC, CBS, and NBC, and PBS. So we had four. We had 4 channels. That was it. Until we got cable, and I finally got Fox and all this other shit. So, like, Home Improvement and Friends and fucking Seinfeld were, like, probably 3 of my favorite shows when I was, like, a little ass kid. So I definitely liked, and Matthew Perry was my favorite member of Friends.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. I don't even think I told you that.
Yeah, you have.
Have I told you? Chandler? Chandler's definitely my favorite of all of the Friends dudes. Darby must be yeah, see, there's trolls in the chat. Y'all can chill in the chat as long as you don't say anything, you know, homophobic or racist or straight up hateful. Y'all can chill in the chat. I don't care. But just know that I know. You know what I mean? Yeah, Matthew Perry's last post on social media, though, was a little eerie to me. That's like one of those things where it's like, I don't know. It's going to go in a compilation on YouTube of eerie last social media posts one day.
Yeah, I seen that when I was looking on his Instagram.
Let's see. What else we got? Oh, there's another really important rest in peace I need to get to before we talk about Donovan later on. Rest in peace to Tony Hinchcliffe. He died trying to suck his own dick. I'm gonna do this every episode. I'm gonna shit on somebody and say they tried to suck their own dick. Here, all right. Before I show that, we're gonna go a little bit deeper. Let me hand that to you. I'm being a dick. Here's some Humble Among artwork I forgot to show. I think I used this to promote T-shirts and I think even Humble Among Broadcast System 110 last week, but I never actually even showed this shit. Shouts out to Chanel. What's her art Instagram? Shit.
Cheese Queen is her regular Instagram.
Yeah, Cheese Queen is her regular one, but the Easter, it's like
the terrestrial art.
The terrestrial art on Instagram. That's the homie. She's really talented. She did this Sasquatch thing just completely unprovoked. Just sent that shit over to me. We do have those green Humble Among shirts if you want one. I just sent out one to Rizal. Hit me up, humbleamong.com if you actually want one. I don't know if you saw this. Diesel did this for us. He was really chilling with us in the Hallowicked chat, and he said he was going to do us an art piece.
That's really cool.
DAC is his gimmick on Facebook, I believe. Shouts out to Diesel. Diesel in New Jersey, I believe, is the homie's full name
that's really
on
cool.
here. This was the halfway done version. I have here. Hold up. You know what's funny? Put this song over it. I'm gonna share something with y'all. So that song is called "I Heart the Wicked Shit." What's fucking funny? I just want to share this because this is the way my brain works. I was listening to that song, and I was like, "Oh shit, I fucking forgot about that song. That shit kind of fucking goes. I don't even remember the name of that song." And I was going to actually play a game. I didn't realize it was at the bottom right there. I was going to actually play a game and see if I could try to guess that song, but I kind of cheated. It's kind of right on the bottom. But I couldn't even fucking remember the name of that fucking song earlier today when that shit popped up. What's wrong with me? Why can't I remember that shit? It's my art. I can't even fucking remember that shit. Something wrong with me, guys. There's something wrong with my brain.
I'm sure there's songs that ICP doesn't remember making or the name of.
That's not true, nobody, man. You've said some really crappy stuff about us. I've seen that shit. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's all love when they in the chat. We just disagree on a couple. No, you said some bad things about us. It's really odd that people want to talk shit about us and yet watch us. I guess, I don't know. I can't figure out why you guys want to watch. That's just so weird to me. I'll be straight up though. If you don't like us, please don't watch. I really don't want you watching. If you're a bad person, don't watch us. I'm not saying that nobody man's a bad person, but just don't watch us, man. It disturbs me to see people who are in here talking shit about us. That disturbs me. I don't like that shit. Yeah, I really believe you because I've had so many people be brave enough to actually say the shit that they talk on the internet to my face. I've had so many of them. Dog, you know what happens when I see motherfuckers that talk shit in real life? They act like they don't even know who I am. They don't say a fucking word to me. I say hello to them, They don't say a fucking word to me. Oh, man. We're going to have to start pulling the camera out. We're going to have to start pulling the camera out on the fucking ops next year at the gathering to videotape some of this shit. Because every fucking time, it's all love. It's all love. That shit's funny to me. But anyway, we're going to just let that lie. Because I can tell Emily's leg is dancing and she does not like that shit. Let's move on to some more positive shit. Woo, we're not going down there. We got Lake City Quiet Pills, new single that I dropped on all streaming gimmicks. Go check that out. I dropped this on, a couple weeks back on YouTube. Finally uploaded it to streaming gimmicks. It's on all that shit now as of Halloween. Also, Strife did this really dope remix of Masks and Makeup, which is a song we dropped last year on Halloween Tape 5. I did not do a Halloween tape this year because I was just not feeling it this year. And, oh shit, Heartbreaker. Thank you, homie. Let me heart that shit for Heartbreaker. Big whoop whoop. Hallowicked was freaking awesome. I loved it. Didn't get to see most of it because I was in line to meet ICP, but it was still amazing. See, that's the problem with doing that VIP shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you miss a lot of dope shit waiting in that damn line. That shit can fucking suck. Oh, fuck. LHRPG with the $5 super chat right after. Let me heart that. Whoop, whoop. Happy belated birthday, fam. Hope it was a good one. It was a good one. It was indeed a good one. By the way, Strife sent me this remix. I don't know if he realized this. He sent me this remix on my birthday. So this was like the sweetest. This was the sweetest little fucking gift ever, Strife. Thank you so much, dude. You killed that shit. I need to still hit him up to ask him about this, but let's work some more on some shit. Your beats are fucking fire, dude. Dead. Your beats are fire, dude. Let's fucking work on some shit, bro. I will pay you. The Hallowicked watch along was 2 nights ago. We watched the Hallowicked pay-per-view.
I watched some of it.
She was there for about half of it. She joined us for about half of it. Now that shit is region restricted because there was so much music played on it. So I don't know if any of you international juggalos, I'm not sure if you can watch it, but it still is up. I'm not going to monetize it, obviously, because I want you to be able to sync up with the pay-per-view and watch along with it. There's definitely nefarious ways you can find pay-per-view footage if you want to find it for free. There's plenty of streamers that did bootleg streams. A lot of them butthurt that they got criticism for doing bootleg streams, which is pretty funny.
That's fucking wild.
I mean, what did you expect? That shit's funny to me. A lot of funny shit in the Juggalodium recently. To me, there's a lot of funny movements in the Juggalodium, but we just do our own thing over here. Really, the whole purpose of this is to show my perspective on shit. That's all we really do. Sorry if my honesty hurts feelings. I really can't help that. But yeah, we'll talk. I'm gonna break down the whole Hallowicked. Well, not the whole thing, but we'll do like a truncated version of it. We'll talk about Esham, which I guess is probably the most notable thing that happened at the show at this point.
I didn't see.
Yeah, you were asleep by that point. Esham had a rough night. Seemingly was drunk and allegedly purely speculation on other things. I don't fucking know. I have a hard time believing it was just booze, but regardless of it, the dude was very aware of the state he was in.
Yeah.
And that was the part where I wish people would have noticed that part. Instead of just picking up on the botching and the fucking up. People didn't notice how in distress he was. And he was being very open about it. It's not like he was hiding it. He told you he was in distress. He told you he just got some really bad news and he's not in a really good place right now. He started crying, for fuck's sakes, the first time he talked about it. So, and yet, I don't know. People want to clip the bad parts. People only watch the bad parts of him rolling around on the ground. People didn't see the whole set in context. So that's why I felt like I had to do the stream I did last night to hopefully counteract some of the negativity. I did this stream, Is Esham Okay, the other night. And I hope that counteracted some of the fucking negativity. Motherfuckers are going to be negative no matter what. That's just the nature of the Juggalodium. There's a lot of really hacky motherfuckers that think they're funny. That's just the nature of humanity, I guess, at this point. People want to tear each other down. It's just whack, bro. It's just whack. So I wanted to provide a little bit of countermeasure to that shit. And of course, I get called out for virtue signaling and white knighting for this shit. I cut a promo about that last time. Go watch that other video if you want to see my promo about that. Let's do some Halloween costume shit. I actually might look up another one too. So you know that movie The Jester? We just showed a trailer for? This is Tyga dressed up as the Jester, or really the Ringmaster in my mind. This shit is just totally Ringmaster.
That's pretty dope.
Also, I guess images aren't really necessary for this, but to me it's Juggalo adjacent. See, that looks so much just like the fucking Ringmaster. This shit's crazy to me. Jaden Smith dressed up like Playboy Cardi, specifically Playboy Cardi's clown look that we showed on here.
Shaq dressed up like that emo basketball player. Dude,
really?
Yeah.
Xavier fucking, not Xavier Wolf, fuck. Oh, the wrestler from, fuck. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm botching dude's name. He dressed up like him too. Fuck. From the Bootios tag team, god damn it. What's the name of that fucking tag team, y'all? Y'all know it. Xavier Woods, thank you, hippie. Thank you, spooky hippie. Xavier Woods dressed up like him too. The other thing I found interesting Halloween costume-wise was P. Diddy. P. Diddy dressed up like Batman this year. Oh, that's fresh. Shouts out Shaq. Shaq's a fucking legend. P. Diddy dressed up as Batman, right? Yeah. P. Diddy has gone viral a couple of years in a row, I guess, for dressing up like the Joker. This is fucking bizarre, and it ties into that episode of Chucky we were watching the other night, weirdly. P. Diddy was sent a letter by Warner Brothers telling him he is not legally allowed to dress up as the Joker. How the fuck can they do that? Well, he's not using it in social media. Like, he's only using it on social media and shit.
That's why when they sell costumes, they're like, Italian plumber that likes to eat mushrooms costume.
Unless it's actually trademarked by Nintendo or Warner Brothers or whatever, then you have the actual logos, right? P. Diddy's just doing it on his own. It's not like it's being used for a movie or another intellectual property or anything. It's just P. Diddy.
So would Warner Brothers sue Mariah Carey for dressing up like Jessica Rabbit this year?
Well, I don't know. But why do they even have a problem with him doing it, is my other question.
That's weird.
Why do they even care?
That's weird.
I don't know. That blew my fucking wig back.
That's weird.
I didn't look too much more into that, but I'm dying to know some more about that. I really should have probably looked more into that. How the fuck can you... I don't know. How the fuck can you do that?
It's a Marco.
All right.
That's pretty
I teased this a little bit. I think Emily's seen these at this point. But I wanted to show you guys this. Because this is fresh. We've been doing these AI shits on here for a minute. Juggalo. We've done a couple of Juggalo AI ones. This is probably the best Juggalo AI. Someone I think the AI prompt was... Juggalos discover the new world.
It's ridiculous.
Which
that's absolutely ridiculous.
Is pretty hilarious. But check these out. These are pretty fucking great, man.
Ridiculous.
These are pretty fucking great. I'll give you a couple of seconds on each one to really marinate and take this in, because this is pretty fucking great.
It's madness. Stop it. No, I don't like that one.
You don't like that one?
I don't like that one. That makes me feel icky.
I don't like the hands on that one because it looks like two pairs of hands and then there's a mystery.
He has 3 hands.
What's going on with the 3 hands on that one?
I hate it. Oh my god, stop. He's painting his face. That's fucked up.
Oh, these are great, man. These are great.
It's fucked up.
This is my favorite one by far because it's so bizarre. It's like, this is like surreal art to me. That's fucking great.
Fake horn.
It's not even like quietly, it's like Fega or Faya, Fago. The logo's a little botched. God, this shit's good. I love this shit. What's the chat saying about this shit?
AI does not understand hands.
They look like our
That's
pagan
facts.
church.
The history of jugs giving. Facts.
Yeah, I completely agree with Ashol's AI does not understand hands.
Yeah.
They always are botching hands.
Yeah, big facts.
But you know what's weird? Like, I remember my dad always telling me, like, the big thing with artists is hands. Like, artists, a lot of artists say that hands are the hardest thing to draw. Like, that's actually a thing.
That fucking 3-hand thing just made me feel very icky.
I think it's bizarre that also AI has trouble with hands, though, similar to like a human. Anyway, let's
Well, like my sister as an artist said that like drawing hands is like the hardest.
The Fago harvest. We got the Fago harvest for the year, folks.
Cornucopia.
This is great.
They're gonna make a cornucopia.
This is great. I like a ritualistic Fago session. You know what's weird about these too? I noticed is like the body of water behind them. You see that? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C. It reminds me of, and it makes me wonder if AI like looked at some of the pictures of the Juggalo March to get some of the bodies of water. I don't know. That's where my brain goes with that for some reason.
The third hand was a trick up the clown's sleeve. Yeah, you're right.
This one's hard as fuck. This is just hard as fuck. This should be like an ABK album cover. ABK, you should like steal this and just use this as an album cover. Chicken hunting. Chicken hunting.
Oh, that's just silly.
See, I like this because it shows. Excuse me. I just spit all over. This shows that AI has a sense of humor. I think that's the last one. I think there's another one floating around. I think there's 9 that I just showed y'all, but I saw a set of 10. But I wasn't gonna do the work to separate out. Like, all right, this is the different one. Anyway, where the hell is we now? Oh yeah, this is I was promoting Ha Shit still. This is the next show we doing on the 15th of December in Ohio. And probably not going to be able to go and do Ballas on a Boat because Ballas is on the 16th in New York City. So we're probably going to skip out on Ballas unless we do some crazy shit and end up flying out here for that. I just can't see that's happening. It's just so much. It'd be, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. P.O. Box 731 Bells Falls, Vermont. That's our P.O. Box if you want to send us something. On the Hallowicked live stream, we unboxed this from Michelle. Now, thank you very much, Michelle, for this. We're going to actually start tonight a new gimmick on the show where I'm going to read you a Halloween riddle. And because every day is Halloween, Chapter 17, every day is Halloween. We're just gonna do this shit all year round. Now, I might do a couple of them per episode. There's a good amount of riddles in here. There's a good amount of fucking riddles in here. But we'll just do them until we go through these because I think this will be fun. I'm gonna start with. I already know the answer to this one because I cheated and I looked. Shouts out to Michelle right there in the chat. Michelle Libra Luna. What the fuck is Michelle Libra Luna? I apologize my high dyslexic ass. I'm going to attempt to read this shit and not botch this now. I relate to night and club, hit and man, but in this form I have few fans. Swing me, run from me, or cover your head. I'm also akin to the blood-sucking dead. What am I? Well, folks,
I got no fucking idea.
I'll read it again if you guys know. Oh, Emberly got it. Emberly got that shit.
I was gonna say it.
Good job, Emberly. Emberly got that shit.
Listen, I was gonna say it back, but I thought it was wrong, so I didn't want to say it. That's wild.
Yeah, Emberly got that shit. Isaac coming in second.
Lit.
All right, congratulations.
Where does Juggalo Professor live? He wants us to go see KMK with him. Because I would love to.
Yeah, where you at, Juggalo?
Juggalo Profess.
Juggalo Profess. Okay. Oof. So we already did a video about this, but I guess I'll talk about it again. Twiztid is attempting to use the Dark Lotus gimmick on their new record, Songs of Samhain, Volume 4, on a song called Merciful Fate.
Shit, he said Spokane, Washington, he'll fly us.
Are you sure? I have to check the schedule. Fuck, if you're gonna fly us out, dog, I might be down to do that shit. Damn, motherfuckers about to fly us out to go to KMK shows and shit? Dog.
Hell yeah.
You read the riddle perfectly, right? After I'm botching all this other shit, I read the riddle really good. I did read it earlier today, so like I kind of like rehearsed. Anyway, let's talk about this Twiztid shit. I'm fucking high as shit from that blunt, by the way. So this D4L gimmick that Twiztid's going with, this is like their workaround using the Dark Lotus IP. By the way, notice they aren't using the name Dark Lotus. They're not allowed to use the name Dark Lotus on I think anything print like that. I'm pretty sure Psychopathic still owns that name. Which begs a question that it begs a question. A couple of questions really that might be a future purely speculation video. But for now, let's talk about this Dark Lotus thing. So there's a song called Merciful Fate. It's ABK, Twiztid, Monoxide, and Madrox, or Jesse Matrix, as he's known around these parts. In Blaze.
My wife want to hang with M anyway. That's so cute.
Yeah, let's try to set that up, Juggalo Professor. We'll try to set that up. But here's the thing. So there's like weird. So it's obviously a Lotus song. There's like tons of references. And I think each verse is like, basically they went in being like, yo, just make references to other Lotus shit that we did, dog. I think that's how they went into this track. The song before it, though, is the part that's a little weird. There's a song called If I Return where they're like throwing shade very clearly at like Juggalos and the Clowns. I guess I'll read that to y'all real quick. Cool. It's like this spoken word part at the end of the what is it? If I Return. Here it is. They were all supposed to be priceless, not human money bags for price tags. The family you hate, the one it took us to create, rolls over in its grave every time he hears you say, this side is better than that. And it's continued. We were all supposed to be equal, not beneath one ruler's thumb, or told what to do by anybody like you. For the sake of the brotherhood, look at what you've become. Which, while reading that, I'm thinking how funny it is that sounds kind of like the riddle that we just read. Anyway, so that clearly is a dig at Violent J and Juggalos, in my opinion. So basically, in my interpretation of it is, dude is saying that Jay only does this shit for money, which is something that Jay gets tagged with all the time. Obviously, Jay does this shit for money. It's the way he makes his fucking living. But to boil down everything that ICP does is just for money, and he does. I don't know.
By the way, there's
clearly
nothing wrong with
false.
making money.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with making money off of your art. Shit, that's the fucking dream, I think, for most people in this day and age doing shit creatively.
That's why I went to cosmetology school, because I wanted to make money doing my art. It's the same thing. Making music, it's the same thing.
Rafi59 just gifted 5 Humble Among memberships, aka the alienated memberships. Silver Stasher got 1, Chase got 1, Albany Saratoga Comic Movie and Vinyl Collector got 1, Riz Orion got 1, and Nono the Clown 90 got 1. Nono the Clown. Thank you for doing that, Rafi. Much appreciated. That kind of shit, these super chats, that kind of shit. This definitely helps out tremendously during these live streams.
Thanks, Whoopkana. Whoopkana said it nice.
Yeah. Fuck, what was I getting on about? See, we gotta maybe not smoke anymore. But I do want to say, you know, with all that shit about Twiztid throwing shade, they did do something kind of classy, and they shouted out Jay on their Green Book. They shouted out Jay, Shaggy, and Esham, actually, at the end of their Green Book show. And during the song Marsh Lagoon, they played Jay's verse. I guess there's another song with Shaggy on it later in the album. They played Shaggy's verse, or part of Shaggy's verse, which is classy, because it was cool to have them actually thank. That's like the step in the right direction that they need to be taking, is like being more gracious, being more thankful. I mean, they don't have to get down and suck Jay's dick or anything, but you can be like, thank you, Jay, for everything you've done for us, everything you've given us, including our name. Thank you. You know, doing stuff like that, I think, will go a long way, which is another topic of conversation I want to bring up one of these nights on one of these Purely Speculations. I'm going to do, there's another thing that I've been thinking about. I'm going to try to do these Purely Speculation, like, little talk piece, short form things more often, because they take, like, almost no time for me to do, and I feel like they're fun that I can just, like, go off the top of the dome more with that shit. Let me show you some of this, though, from the Green Book thing. Oh, get out of here. Which I think that's incredibly classy. I really think that's classy as fuck. So I want to give, we kid Twiztid over here quite a bit. We straight up shit on Twiztid quite a bit over here. But I will give them props for doing something that I think was classy for once. The other thing I want to show you is the actual clip of them. Oh, hold up.
So much to everybody who was on the Green Book record, motherfucking E40, Esham, Shaggy, Too Dope, Violent J, ABK, Lazy Bone Homie, Lazy Bone, Manox Boogie, Prince Van Koski, Jamie Madrox, any fucking fat ass, the farm animals, the fucking farm animals, fucking farm animals.
Anyway, also, like I said, very classy in my mind. I think that's really dope that they did that. Props to Diet Lotus, facts. Props to Diet Lotus. I mean, it's weird to me because, like, them using Dark Lotus is, like, to me, that's whack. So it's like, in the same fucking week, it's like, them wanting to use that gimmick is, I mean, it's just, to me, it's really watered down Lotus, because Jay is to me, he's the driving creative force of that project. And, just the little dig. They have to do the little dig. This, and trying to hide it on the song before it, you know? I don't know. It's just weird. But hopefully they can stop the little petty digs and just move forward. And because it really, the way that I think that this gets fixed is they got to go to Jay. They got to go to Jay. And they got to humble themselves and apologize. That's the only way that shit happens. That's the only way. Because listen to Violent J.
Just got $5.
Thank you, LHRPG. Happy birthday, Chris Watala. Happy birthday,
you be
homie.
putting letters and shit that ain't even there. You just love putting an extra letter and shit.
See, look, Nobody Man showing his true colors. See, he's trying to troll because, that's going to get me mad as fuck. See, it just shows, man. You don't have to watch. You really don't have to watch. It's just as simple as that. We can make it easier on you and ban you, or I can put you in timeout and spank you like we did Mark. We'll consider that a warning. Let's see. Meanwhile, on the very same night, across town in Detroit, Violent J was on stage for the Three-Headed Monsters ball, and he said, fuck monoxide, apparently. No footage of that, so I don't know if that really happened. Haven't seen any footage of that. But that's what word is that Jay screamed out on stage.
Albany, Saratoga, Media, Collector. Fuck them whoopie pie donuts.
Y'all talking shit about the whoopie pies.
They're just annoying. You have to slice a donut in half and then ice it to make a whoopie pie out of a donut. And it's fucking, they taste so nasty because the buttercream is just like straight sugar. Fuck them whoopie pies.
Not a fan of the whoopie pies.
Fuck them whoopie pies.
Hash brown bowl, though?
Hash brown bowls, lit.
Yeah.
Them things is fucking dank, dog.
69 in the chat. Nice. What up, Flipsy? Probably not. I got a show the day before in Ohio. So probably not hitting up
That's
ballers.
what she tells me. Facts. I ain't lying.
Let's see here. Let's get into... Oh, so this documentary is out on Amazon for rent or purchase. And apparently has an interview with ICP in it. Which I think is really fucking bizarre because... ICP's like not known for their freestyle skills or anything.
Hell yeah.
I don't really understand that.
Kiki. I can't see that. But basically,
Can we send
Tony
y'all
and
some
Chrissy,
lollipops to review? Yes.
Tony and Chrissy.
100%. We would love to do that.
Fucking right. Fucking right.
We just did edibles recently on the fucking stream and it ended up really interesting. So we'll start the shit. We'll start one with the lollipops and shit. And we'll see what happens.
I remember Taffy bought lollipops from them at Juggalo, Ohio. And then when we met Tony at J-Day? No. What was that?
The Virginia show?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ouija Virginia show, I think.
Yeah,
at the
Ouija.
Scroll Keeper.
Yes.
The Scroll Keeper dinner?
Yes.
I think that was where we met for the first time.
yes,
Unless
yes,
we had...
yes. No,
that is might have met before then, though.
No. That is the first time we met. And, well, the first time we officially met, not buying lollipops on the streets.
Yes. She says yes.
Yeah, see? I know.
Oh yeah, we're not even on the screen right now. I'm just leaving the fucking... So yeah, this is on Amazon if you want to watch that shit. I want to promote this because I think this is dope, and this is the kind of thing I would want to peruse because I'm such a fucking mark for Eric Andre and the Eric Andre Show. This is a book called Dumb Ideas that Eric and Dan Curry are putting out about behind-the-scenes stuff of the making of Eric Andre Show and whatnot. I love shit like that, little behind-the-scenes stories and shit. And I'm obsessed with Eric Andre Show. That shit's one of my favorite things of all time. Okay, now we might have to do a bigger breakdown of this shit because this is the Brennan Buckingham Gathering of the Juggalos vlog that he put out just the other day, making dreams come true. That on the screen with him, that's Brandon and Donovan, who is a juggalo who is in a wheelchair, has a spinal disorder of some kind. I forget the exact disorder, but dude's in a wheelchair. Spina bifida. I think that's exactly it. His dream was to go to the Gathering of the Juggalos.
This is like his Make-A-Wish.
I mean, Brandon basically made it a Make-A-Wish.
That's lit. That's lit, boy.
Brandon just reached out to him because he had tweeted. I think he's a streamer of some kind. I actually think that Brandon knows of. Brandon was following him. Brandon saw him tweet. I wish I could make a decision. Basically, a tweet about him having to pay either for his rent or the Gathering. And Brandon's like, yo, I will pay for your ticket to the Gathering and bring you, my boy. And basically the biggest hurdle they had to contend with was finding a wheelchair-accessible Airbnb, which they got one of them shits.
That's so lit.
And because dude's in a wheelchair, obviously. So, and Brandon brought him to the Gathering of the Juggalos, and they had a fucking good-ass time. And, you know, it's crazy to me people want to shit on this, because this shit is wholesome as fuck.
Fucking right.
If you're a juggalo and you watch this and you want to hate on this, you're not even watching that shit and you're just being a hater.
Got $20.
Thomas Cordell for the $20 super chat. Thank you, dog. That's the first super on a live stream. Shouts out to Thomas. Been watching when I can since the Wizard Bruiser pod. Hell yeah. Shouts out to Wizard and the Bruiser. Never seen any shade come your way and fuck the haters. Catching heat means on the right direction. Keep doing you. Take care and carry on, bruh. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate those kind words. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. For every 17 fresh ass fucking Juggalos, there's like one little bitter ass fucking hater. So it's way more freshness and love than like the weird little haters, man. But I really appreciate that super chat and the sentiment a lot. Whoop whoop, thank you, man. That Wizard and the Bruiser shit, there's like a whole different niche of people that I've brought into the Juggalodium that just checked out that episode, and that shit's fresh as fuck to me, that I even got the chance to do that. But anyway, back to Buckingham. Really, you gotta watch this. I wanted to show Emily this. I'm probably gonna show you actually tonight after we get off of here, because it's so fucking heartwarming. So many homies show up in this. Mystic shows up in this. Juggalo Professor shows up in this. The dudes from Free Will show up in this. Gucci Berry and Cookie show up in this. I think I'm forgetting a few fucking people. Clownvis shows up in this. Violent J shows up in this. JJ shows up in this.
Donovan's not the one that passed away.
Oh, yeah. Donovan is.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh,
this fella. So, slight spoiler. I was getting to it. Donovan passed. Not too long after going to the gathering of the Juggalos. And it puts a really... I mean, it's not that... Watching this, it's sad, but it's not that sad because, dude... They end it with a promo that the dude does basically at the end. This doesn't spoil it too bad, I don't think. They end with a promo that the dude had done on a stream at the very end. Donovan had done on a stream, talking about like living your life to the fullest no matter what your limitations are. And like he's like, I know people who are in a way worse situation than me, and they're still able to do everything they want to do in life, and they're happy. So that means I can too. And if you, I mean, it's fucking, I'm getting chills thinking about that shit. But we, is that true, Heartbreaker? Ooh, that's dark. Yeah, I don't really want to repeat that. That's kind of dark. But rest in peace to Donovan. Watch this thing. You get to see Brandon go into a K-hole. Spoiler. Him do mad whip hits. There's apparently like a 4-hour long or something version of this.
Yeah, Heartbreaker said he's
on his
in
Patreon.
4-hour long one.
Yeah, it's on his Patreon. Yeah, I think there was something else I wanted to say about this. Like I said, I'm gonna have to watch this and perhaps take some notes because there's so much shit going on. 4-hour via Patreon. Yep. Oh man. Rest in peace to Donovan, though. I can't imagine why people would hate on this, though. And you know, full disclosure, like I said, and I think I even said to Brandon's face. By the way, we met Brandon and this gentleman briefly. I think I maybe just said hello to Donovan. I think that was all I said to him. But I talked with Brandon for a second because I wanted to give him props because I had learned to respect the dude. Because... honestly, I was a little skeptical of the dude, seeing his first gathering doc and, like, you know, the whole gathering tourism thing where people come in, like Vice used to always come in and do, like, just, hey, Juggalos, do crazy shit. Which is one of the reasons I did the documentaries that I did, because I wanted to show what it was really like, because I'm like, well, that's just the sensation. Even knowing what I had already known about it, not even at going to one, I knew that was sensationalized bullshit. So I wanted to go in and have a more honest, raw version of it. Like, I basically wanted to sit down and watch, like, the uncut version of, like, scenes that were in other Juggalo documentaries, like the Juggalo Underground, or American Juggalo, Family Underground, shit like that. I called it Juggalo Underground. I'm mixing up my shits. But anyway, this is really fucking good. I learned, to respect Brandon after watching more of his content, and this is like, to me, the best thing he's ever done. This is like, but I'm biased as fuck with Juggalo shit, so of course I'm gonna feel that way.
60-40 and cherry cola.
Favorite Faygo flavors
and candy apple.
Yeah, my probably top 3 right now is 60-40, Rock and Rye, and candy apple, and Dr. Faygo too. I just am a Dr. Faygo or Dr. Pepper mark. Let's see. But yeah, check that out. Go check that out. Brendan Buckingham, Making Dreams Come True. This is really wholesome shit. This is bizarre as fuck. I don't know what to think about this. This was, as you can see, suggested for me right at the top of my Facebook feed this morning. And at first glance, this is a rather humorous botch of Lex the Hexmaster calling MNE NME.
I was so confused about that because I was like, what is that? I thought I just didn't know something.
But thinking about it more, is it a play on it, saying that they're the enemy? No. I don't know. Purely speculation.
I don't think so.
Let me just put that on the into the Juggalodium so someone can run with that or something. All right, before we get into music stuff, I'm going to talk about some music shit here in a second. There's some more media I want to get through.
Chrissy said Magic Ninja.
Magic Ninja. Let's see. I don't know if we really have time to do that. We might make fun of that at another point. There's like a weird troll account on Reddit that leaked next year's gathering lineup, and it's pretty fucking hilariously bad. And like, I don't know, it was pretty entertaining to me. Like a couple of the bookings, I'm like, why do you think Corey Feldman would show up now after? Like, obviously, Corey Feldman's not showing up. Oh man, like, just people that just don't make sense. Like that wouldn't be there. And the gimmick is, it's the family reunion gathering and that Twiztid and everybody's coming back and they're gonna. It's like, well, that's probably the most unrealistic part of that shit. We might, I might show that at some other point if I have like a slow night or something and want to have some fun making fun of something. Let's do some Bam Margera updates, because I said I was gonna do that next time we were live. So I want to show you guys this because Bam is 60 days sober. And he does have his ankle monitor off, but we'll talk about how I know about that here in a second. His alcohol ankle monitor is off. But dude seems to be doing really good, skating all the fucking time.
Yeah.
If you see his Instagram, he's skating all the fucking time. But I wanted to show you this. I could show you some skating clips and stuff, which he looks really fucking good.
Yeah, he does.
He looks really fucking good. Like as good as he ever was. He really does seem like he's skating really good. But this is the more interesting part. He's kind of holding himself accountable for once with some of his bullshit, which is the most impressive part, I think.
At the Niagara Falls on my hike, I've come to realize I've been a miserable fuck for many years on pills and alcohol. And thanks to my girlfriend Danny for being a certified stretch coach and fitness trainer, she has got my legs 100% back to normal, to the point where I thought I couldn't skateboard anymore because the doctor said that from alcohol dehydration, I'll never be able to skate again. They were like dry rotted rubber bands. So now, to complete my happiness, all I want is to see my son Phoenix the Wolf. It's been 200 days. I haven't seen him. It's been a legal matter with asshole, never-ending money pit. And once I was on life support for 8 days with a tube down my throat with COVID and pneumonia, and Nikki didn't even call to see if I was okay. I knew it was officially over. So I just want her to be happy, and it's time for us to both grow up. And I want to see my son. I love it more than anything. And thanks for the fans for understanding my pain. Rock and roll.
I think that's a good thing to see. That's a really good thing to see. So I'm hoping, I pretty much the entire time I've been following this little Bam thing on here. I'm hoping the best for Bam, because I think there's still redemption. There's an opportunity for redemption for Bam. He does seem genuine, right? I'm hoping he is. He did share another video of him complaining about not being able to trick or treat with Phoenix for 3 years in a row and how he's upset by that. But hopefully.
Good for him for having a professional leg stretcher.
That's his girlfriend.
I know.
That's the girlfriend, yeah.
I know.
And I think that really has done a lot to help him with
trust and believe.
Everything going on.
That's lit.
Get all these cleared out of the cache here. More Bam stuff, though. He keeps going around and telling this story about this this prince mixing board that he has at Castle Bam that Prince allegedly recorded Purple Rain on. Now, his brother Jess Margera went on Twitter and kind of aired him out for that and was talking about how that's not really the case, and he keeps reminding Bam for the past 10 years over and over again that it's not the case. Bam, stop saying that. That's really not what this board is. It's from Prince's house, yeah, but it's not the board that fucking like it's like one of those type of things. And yeah, that is a little bit weird to me because he does keep doing that. There was another interview I saw of Bam at a horror convention where he brings that up. And you can tell even by the way he's talking there, dude's a little manic still. So hopefully he's still got some mental health work to work on. But,
I mean, a manic person is just somebody who's, he's probably bipolar. And
yeah, 100%. 100%.
It doesn't matter how medicated a bipolar person is, they're still going to have episodes of mania.
And he does seem manic a lot of the times when he's talking like that. And he's just like, it's going in from one thing to the next. And it's really, there's not a lot of connective tissue there. Another related Bam thing I saw, Steve-O dropped today a Brandon Novak interview. And the title was basically on some Bam clickbaity shit of why Novak blocked Bam's number or some shit like that. Which Steve-O's definitely been trying to do the Bam clickbaity shit. But I wanted to talk about a few things that Novak did reveal, including that he had to block Bam on his phone. Let's see. They talk quite a bit about Novak sneaking drugs in his suitcase, which is code word for his butthole. He used to sneak a lot of drugs in and out of jail. He used to do weekend jail.
Yeah. Oh, and, I know a couple people that used to do that.
Yeah, he would sneak it in.
Literally go in on the weekends.
He bragged on Radio Bam apparently one time about how the COs weren't shit and they weren't searching him right, and he was sneaking in drugs. He bragged about it on Sirius Radio like a genius. Next time he went for his weekend jail,
they found him. They
beat the shit out of him. They did more. They didn't even find it. He did the drugs. He got in. He did the drugs, and then a CO was like, "You come with me." And then they brought him in a room, and a guy started repeating to him word for word what he said on the show. And they started just beating him. They would say something and just beat him. This is weird shit, though. So Novak now owns 6 sober living facilities, houses, and a rehab. And his plan is to try to franchise them. So basically, Novak's new lane is this sort of sobriety coach. If you haven't seen any of his YouTube videos, he's got several hour-plus long seminars, promos, whatever you want to call them, talking about him. Really, Novak is one of them. Novak and Steve-O sitting together talking about that shit. They're the ones that I thought would never get sober from anything and probably were going to both die. It is interesting that Novak and Steve-O used to sound exactly alike. Now they're definitely different voices.
Yeah.
So talking about Bam, Novak basically says he had to cut Bam out of his life, had to cut him off and block him about 4 months ago. He talks about, I didn't quite understand this part, but he talks about this thing where Bam was going to get him in trouble for stealing his car. And he said something about Phil gets a check every 28th of every month. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he said something about, we can cut that out if you want. I'm like, what? I don't know. I missed something.
For what?
Exactly. That's what I missed. But it was something with the car. I don't know. I missed something there. Yeah, I couldn't pick up on what the fuck they were talking about with that. But yeah, he says he does think Bam is doing better, though. I think that stuff like that video shows he is. Because of the skating, he thinks largely Bam is doing better. He says that when he sees Bam skating, and skating well, and not just doing some bullshit where he's standing on a skateboard to pose or something, he knows that he's doing better and he's on the right track. So, if you've seen the videos of Bam skating recently, he's actually on his shit better than he's been in a long time. Steve-O wanted Darby Allin, the pro wrestler, to text Bam about Steve-O's new sweet ramp, bro.
Weird.
Because Steve-O wants Bam to come and skate it, I guess.
Weird.
Steve-O and Bam are on a really rocky relationship,
I feel
though.
like Steve-O keeps trying to exploit Bam.
He really
That's
does.
kinda weird.
That's how I started this, was definitely referencing that, because I agree. I so agree. He's definitely trying to exploit Bam. For example, the reason that Steve-O and Bam had a falling out is just that. Skateboard decks with Bam's face on them that Steve-O was selling. And they had some sort of dispute over that. Not even the whole... that was an interesting reveal to me, because it was always sort of painted as fucking Steve-O kicked Bam off the tour or whatever the fuck. He got drunk on the last night. Anyway, Steve-O bought a cameo to get a message to Bam, which that almost seems like Bam cut Steve-O off, right? And because if he's asking Darby, yo, text Bam, hey, let's buy a cameo to get to Bam. That means Steve-O doesn't have a direct line to Bam.
Yeah.
So does Bam have Steve-O blocked? Novak has Bam blocked. Does Bam have Steve-O blocked? And the most interesting part for you for this interview, Steve-O is going on a double date with Lisa Vanderpump. Yeah, see how she got excited? Told you.
Stop it! So wait,
That's-
Lisa and Ken, and then
Steve-O and his girl.
Oh my
That's what I'm
God!
See, look at how she popped for that, guys. Look at how she popped.
Oh my fucking God! You're lying to me right now. Oh my God! Wow, that's amazing. Holy shit!
So you guys remember I told you there's $1 million prize if you get a UFO on Ring? On your Ring camera? On your doorbell camera?
You get paid.
Now, can you imagine the bone if it happens
Excuse.
and you got Unify? That sucks. Should have gotten Ring, bro.
Oh.
Should have gotten Ring. Because this motherfucker got Unify.
Tori said, "Love this for you, Mom."
But yeah, here's some alleged UFO footage of a triangle shape. A triangle shaped craft.
So he not getting paid.
Well, yeah, because it's not a Ring device.
That's whack.
So he can't get that $1 million. What are your Thoggaguts?
You can call me
What are your
M.
Thoggaguts?
Some people call me M. Some people call me Jersey. Some people call me bitch. Call me whatever the hell you want to damn call me. It's fine.
The DOD apparently told members of Congress in that skiff they had with David Grush.
Toto found her vape at the same time that you told me that Steve-O was going on a double date with Lisa Vanderpump, and we both popped off at the same time.
See, positive vibes everywhere. Magic all in this bitch. There's magic all in this bitch.
I call her, anybody got a 10-piece? Shouts out to day 0 at the gathering where there was no food vendors open on the venue. And I was yelling at everybody, anybody got a 10-piece?
Doing a lot of carnival barking at the gathering. Balloons.
$5 balloons, 5 for 20.
But yeah, DOD told Congress that they don't have the clearance to learn about
10-piece.
About that shit.
Taffy just said that 10-piece should be my Juggalo name.
10-piece is pretty lit.
That's pretty.
10-piece is pretty lit.
I like that, TT. You smart, girl.
I feel like Emma Lee is already your Juggalo name, though.
No, I don't like that.
You don't like it? It's, yeah, okay. So you can be 10-piece.
Because my
Look, they dropping 10 nuggets in the chat. Hell yeah.
Hell
Yeah, 10 nuggets each in the chat, please.
Hell yeah.
That's like 23 cups, too, a little bit.
They call me 10-piece.
In related UFO shit, I'm torturing Emily with watching the Skinwalker Ranch TV show.
Which, by the way, he's already started maybe 3 times.
Yeah, I'm committing to it this time, damn it.
And he keeps like
I get 4 episodes
stopping,
in, and I'm like, this
and
is
then
so
he
whack.
stops watching, and then
Because it's cheesy as fuck, dude. It's so cheesy.
And then he starts it all over from the beginning. Yeah, it's so cheesy.
I'm committed this time, though. I'm on episode 7.
It's so cheesy that it seems fake to me.
I mean, it's definitely edited in a way where it's like someone's saying something like, yeah, let's go over here and investigate this rock. And you can tell someone's just like, good idea, to like something completely different. And they just like edited that part in. It's definitely some editing magic going
nuggets. Yo, somebody make me some grape Fago barbecue sauce or the cherry cola barbecue sauce.
Yeah, hooligans, you know I'm down. You know I'm down. Let's see. Terrifier 3 was confirmed to be an Xmas movie, by the way.
She said like
we was right about that shit. In theaters now, from what I understand.
Flo Laura said like a dime piece is perfect. See, I like that. They call me 10 piece. I gotta get a chain now.
With 10 nuggets on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fucking, get the nugget chain. It's like a fucking, it's just all nuggets.
Instead
just
of
all
chain
gold.
link?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
need
Dookie, like almost like a Dookie style.
that. Yeah.
But nuggets? Yeah, that's hard as fuck.
Cotton candy, Fago, barbecue, ashhole. Feed me.
What does that mean? Like a barbecue sauce or something?
Feed me. Feed me.
So Terrifier 3 is a Christmas movie. The director of Terrifier, the series, Damien Leon, says he wants to do Friday the 13th next.
Okay.
They still got to sort out rights issues, with Friday the 13th, but I think that would be dope. Because some of the gory-ass kills in Terrifier 3, I think, would translate really dope to a Jason movie. Friday the 13th movie. Thanksgiving. Trailers are rolling out now, coming real soon. I think I might try to see that in the theater because I'm such a mark for that Grindhouse era shit. I'm hoping it's got a little bit of a vibe of a Grindhouse movie. It does feel very new slasher, though. It feels like a newer slasher movie, so we'll see what that's like. I'm a little skeptical of it from seeing the trailer. We saw also this week Monster Inside America's Most Extreme Haunted House about McKamy Manor. Did I say it right for once?
Yeah.
I said it right for once. About McKamy Manor, the infamous haunted house that has a non-disclosure agreement. Not a non-disclosure agreement, but it has a contract you have to sign. And if you complete a waiver you have to sign. And if you complete it, you get $20,000. That's their gimmick. No one's completed it ever. Because basically,
he just tortures you.
Yeah, they torture you at this point. It's no longer even a haunted house, which I didn't even know this shit. I had no fucking idea. There's tons of YouTube videos out about this dude exposing him and shit. I've never clicked on them. I wasn't really that into it. Not that interesting to me, but I've definitely seen the controversy via YouTube videos.
I've seen the YouTube videos of the inside of it. But I never saw...
There is no inside. There's not even an inside.
No. Like years ago when it was
When it actually was a haunted house.
Like the in-between the haunted house, when it was basically like an indoor torture chamber before he moved it to his backyard.
Beast mode. It's called Monster Inside America's Most Extreme Haunted House.
Chrissy...
And it's on Hulu, if that's what you're asking.
We will pay you for that, okay?
What, someone's making a 10-piece?
No, barbecue sauce and put weed in it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sauce. Can we get Humble and 10-piece on a Kindergarten Fight Club song? Sure. I'm going to be on Razel's.
And 10-piece.
I'm going to be on Razel's next album, too, so catch me. Catch 10-piece.
Doing the producer tag?
Mm-hmm. I got 2 cats in the living room rolling, like...
Yeah, they've been kind of, like, wrestling and fucking around this whole stream.
Lucy and Steve are both, what is it called?
Roly-poly?
Synchronized rolling.
Well, not anymore.
10-piece, I'm a nugget, but I'm cute. Dropping Fago nukes.
So we've been watching... So we've been watching Chucky, too. We're in the second season. About halfway through.
Yeah.
And enjoying the fuck out of that.
Super good.
In Chucky-related news... Chucky versus Megan might be a thing.
I don't like it. Boo.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Boo.
I guess Don Mancini had teased it when he was asked directly in an interview, could that be a thing? And he said, stay tuned. And then he went on to say with the Chucky TV show, there's so much possibilities of stuff that he could do. And one of the things he wants to maybe do is have Chucky run into other killers.
Boo.
I don't know. I'm open to it. They should get a fucking better franchise than Megan, though.
I want Chucky to meet Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Have you seen it, Stoney? It's fucking good. I'm a big Chucky mark with the... I love with Chucky, like I've said several times on here. Child's Play / Chucky is one of the only horror franchises with the same creative force going through the entire series. And it's remarkably consistent as far as continuity goes, and I really appreciate that shit. They like have a lot of fun with the continuity.
Like, as a huge Chucky fucking fan, and as somebody that was like obsessed with the aesthetic of Bride of Chucky, and honestly, I think it's pretty obvious Bride of Chucky is gonna be my favorite fucking Chucky movie. I thought I was gonna hate the show. I thought I was gonna fucking hate the show, but it's actually so good.
Fuck yeah, dude. Why is Emily saying no? This is amazing. We haven't had something. What? Oh, he's talking about the Chucky versus Megan thing. We weren't a big fan of Megan.
Yeah, I think that fucking sucks.
Yeah, we weren't really into Megan. My mom worked as a video store when I was born, and they used to torture me with a scale model dog. Well, that's why you don't like Chucky. And I move it around. Well, that's why you don't like Chucky, Stoney. Lit. You're scarred by him.
That's lit.
What would she do? Would she tell you it was alive?
That's lit as fuck.
Did you think it was really, it was real? Was it real for you, damn it?
Poor Smokey.
Anyway. Off Ramp, the Juggalo movie that we've shown on here a couple of times, did premiere and was voted best film at Splat Film Fest? Splat something? I think it was that Polish film festival that we were talking about on here. But it won best film. It was voted best film.
Stoney said, and her boss would be in on it too, and it was pretty fun.
Oh my god. I want to hear more about that, dude.
Same, Isaac.
I gotta hear more about that.
I'm with you, Isaac.
Seed of Chucky and Bride of Chucky are my favorites. I gotta watch Seed of Chucky again. I just saw Seed of Chucky for the first time. About a year ago when we picked up that
Chucky
DVD
shorts.
set, that Blu-ray set.
I got my Chucky girl boxers on right now. Actually, that's how much I love Chucky.
Yeah, you got a couple of Chucky and Tiff pieces of merch there.
I sure do.
Let's see. Carl from Shameless has a music career. We found out this week.
Ethan Kutkoski.
Yeah.
I followed him on Instagram, or I've been following him on Instagram, and all of a sudden all of his pictures went away, and then he started posting these like pictures of him in like baggy ripped jeans and like studded combat boots and like weird effects on them, like being like edgy like emo boy. And then he was like, is he a rapper? And I just thought maybe like he was just like going like changing his style. And then I was like, oh shit, there's a SoundCloud link. And he's a SoundCloud rapper now.
It wasn't that bad. It's okay. He's kind of basic.
Yeah. He started this year. Like, literally his first single came out, like, earlier this year.
Another thing I discovered, another person who has a rap career, or has at least a song, that I did not know about is Brutalis from The Shaggy Show.
Interesting.
Has fucking music I found out this week. And it was actually really good. Like, really fucking good. I was impressed. So yeah, go check that out. I'm gonna go actually like promote that next time. I actually promote the song on here. I had like I've maxed out all my images on tonight's show, so I can't even possibly squeeze in any more images for tonight's show.
This is the latest I've stayed up in like weeks.
We are over an hour in already too. Thank God you don't have to work tomorrow, so you won't be too bad.
I know.
You won't be too bad. God. If you had to work tomorrow, you'd already be fucked kind of at this point.
I would be gone. I don't even know how I'm awake. I think just sheer adrenaline, TBH.
Yeah, check out Brutalis' music. It was actually, like, really fucking dope. I was, like, surprised as hell. I'll be honest. I was surprised. It was really fucking good.
I miss you too, Toto.
Relic has requested a couple of times that I talk a bit about the Beastie Boys on here. I don't know why he wants me to talk about it, but I definitely can talk about the fucking Beastie Boys, because the Beastie Boys is probably the first rap music I ever heard. And I'll tell you why I know about this. This is the weirdest fucking story. One time when I was a teenager, and we were all stoned, me and a bunch of my friends were stoned, we were going through old VHS tapes to because we had recently found the old slide out VHS drawer gimmick. I don't know if you guys remember them shits where you put the fucking VHSs in there and they slide them out They look like fake wood paneling a lot of times. Anyway, we found one of those with a bunch of old VHSs, and included in them were old home movies that my dad had shot when we were like babies in South Carolina and shit. In one of them, there's a scene where I'm getting into my dad's car, and apparently we're like going to the dump or something. And you can hear me in the car say, "Dad, play the tape." Right? And my dad puts a tape in, and Beastie Boys' No Sleep Till Brooklyn starts coming out the fucking car. And I'm like, fucking what, 15? Something like that? Watching this with my dad, with a couple of friends and shit. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, that's probably the first rap music I ever fucking heard. Right there. And my dad gifted me that Beastie Boys tape like years later and shit.
You know what that just made me realize? I think the first two rap songs, like, I'm sure I heard rap on the radio. I'm sure I'd heard my cousins and my like siblings listening to rap. But the like first two like rap songs that I like heard and like really listened to is Shake Your Ass by Mystical.
That's real.
And then
really?
Slob on My Knob, because my
You
dad
told me about Slob on My Knob before.
had my stepdad, who you've met, my nerdy ass fucking stepdad,
got into strip club music.
was obsessed with this little like cartoon like clip video of a dog going to a strip club, and it's like a story, but it's like to the Shake Your Ass. And then my stepdad like bought the Mystical CD. And so I was like,
I love that he bought Mystical because of going to strip clubs.
I was like 8 or 9 when that happened. And then I was like 8 or 9 when I discovered Slob on My Knob on my cousin's computer.
It's so funny to me he got into fucking... like the one rap CD he ever had is Mystical because of Shake Your Ass. That's so funny to me.
Yeah, my stepdad's like... It's funny. He has like an Alice in Chains CD, a Guns N' Roses CD, like a Joe Jackson CD... and a Frank Sinatra CD, and a Mystical CD.
Toto, that's so funny you say that, because years later, what I thought was my first rap tape was Coolio's Gangster's Paradise, when I was like music consuming age and had like my first fucking little tape player boombox and shit. My dad found a copy of that shit at his work and was like, "You want this?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want that."
Do you remember ringback tones? Anybody remember ringback tones? So like when you call someone, instead of hearing like a regular ring, it played a song.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did this, but I made Buy You a Drink a ringback tone for my stepdad's phone. Not even my phone.
Steven.
So for like years and years, like if my teachers needed to call my dad or whatever, like Buy You a Drink by T-Pain would play. And being the like harumph old nerdy white guy, like that bothered him immensely, and he could not figure out how to fucking change it.
Let's be honest, ringback tones were annoying as fuck though. Anytime I ever got someone with a ringback tone, I was fucking immediately annoyed.
I think I made mine.
Did you ever call someone and get one?
Yeah.
You weren't annoyed by it?
I was like, hey,
man, I was so annoyed by that shit.
This my song.
Maybe it was always a whack ringtone or something. I don't know. I remember always being annoyed by that shit.
Oh, Primus? I don't know if I could do that, Slungster. That's kind of...
I like Primus.
I like Primus too, but I don't know about...
As your ringback?
Yeah.
Well, Winona's Big Brown Beaver?
Well, you said Wyona, first of all. It's Winona.
I'm botching my botch at this point.
I know, that's crazy wild.
Oh
my God, you know what I just realized I have in the fridge?
What do you have in the fridge?
I have chicken enchilada cones from Target.
Mm-hmm. You also have those fries from the other night.
Oh, I'm putting them in an air fryer.
You got those fries from the other night.
Hell yeah.
Winona shit, we're going to talk about that in a little bit as well. Shouts out Mr. Bungle. Mr. Bungle's dope as fuck.
T-Pain got his own restaurant? You lying to me. I want to go to T-Pain's restaurant. Hey, what he got? Well, I know he's Muslim, so does he have like halal food?
Alright, let's get into some music stuff now. So, I listened to a little bit of this, And I want to talk about this because it's been remastered again. It was remastered 10 years ago. I largely listened to the 2013 remaster when I go on Spotify to listen to this record. The new remaster is weird to me. It's too clean to me.
Yeah.
For a record like In Utero, I think part of the freshness of that shit is how dirty and fucked up that record sounds. Kurt's vocals are way high in the mix, and they're too fucking clean, man. They are just way too clean. Now, listening to the record, I remembered seeing something online that people were criticizing not really the remaster, but the live tracks that are later on and included in the 30th anniversary edition.
Oh my god, they're fighting.
They're fighting around the pole. The live tracks, I guess, use AI to sort of separate out all of the different instruments into different tracks of their own. I don't know how that process works using AI, but Lucy just went to attack Steve-O, and then instead of attacking, just started licking Steve-O on the head. And that was really adorable. Instead of...
Oh, that wasn't a live photo. Fuck.
Are you taking selfies?
No, I was trying to take a live photo of them going crazy. They is flipping out over there.
So the criticism for the In Utero record is the shit sounds really tinny. Yeah. It sounds really... I haven't listened to those live
This is
joints.
the thing.
Specifically the live joints. To me, the rest of the record sounds pretty good musically. Just Kurt's vocal mostly is way too clean, way too high in the mix.
The thing is, it's grunge music.
Yeah. And this is like...
This
is like their dirtiest album to me. Like, their other albums are more polished. For sure. You're trying to get the picture?
I'm just trying to... They fighting. Okay, now it's too late. Fuck them cats. Fuck them damn cats!
Why is my damn phone just like on all the damn time over there? Okay. Let's actually get into some other shit here. We have to break down some other stuff here. Halloweeny 5, the 5th in Ash Nico's Halloweeny series is out now. Razel has dropped his record. Pyramids. Yeah. This is the Witch House joint that we were talking about last time, I think. I think we even talked about it on the fucking Hallowicked stream, too, a little bit. Pyramids is out. I think this is only available on Bandcamp. Do I have that right? I think this is only on Bandcamp. Go check that out. Pastor Gates 2 is coming in December. And I'm going to be a part of that. I have about half of my verse recorded for the track Show You the Worst on Pastor Gates 2. Shouts out to Will Gates for inviting me on that shit. I love Will. That was dope as fuck.
That's my son.
Slime in the Ice Machine. The collab album with Amir Van and Merlin Wood, both formerly of Brockhampton. Amir's the one who famously got kicked out of the group, for kind of canceled, low-key canceled and kicked out of the group.
The album art makes me extremely uncomfortable.
I think that's AI art. It looks like AI art a little bit. I don't want to
look at it anymore, but I can't stop looking at it, and I don't like it.
Really good, though. I dug the shit out of this.
Yeah, that shit was fucking good.
This, especially like the first half of it, has a fucking, it has an old school Brockhampton feel. I feel so old saying old school Brockhampton feel.
Chill, bro.
Frankie Goldie, and Gloom Unit in general been on a fucking tear lately. They just dropping mad fucking music. Now, this reference was lost on me. Frankie was in here asking me about gum, or in my DMs asking me about gum and shit. Had no idea what dude was talking about. I realized, this is a Twin Peaks reference. This is like a weird... and I'm not a big David Lynch fan, so that shit like was completely lost on me. But I definitely realized, especially with the artwork, that shit's a Twin Peaks reference. My bad, Frankie. Please don't hate me. Winona shit.
Winona
shit. Thank you. Winona shit by Acetone came out Devil's Night, I believe, on all the streaming gimmicks. I think Acetone dropped another track that's a SoundCloud only exclusive. Some of these joints they've been doing only on SoundCloud and shit. Dead Ringer, the next Gloom Unit joint, which is Acetone and Frankie Goldie, came out on Halloween. So like I said, Gloom Unit, Frankie Goldie, Acetone, been on a fucking tear lately. Strife, really been doing a lot of shit with that remixing shit. He not only did one for me, he did one that was, shit, I didn't have the image for that. Because I maxed out my images. But he did another one. Did you see this on Twitter, the other one he did him? Fuck, I want to show you the cover art because it's super funny. I wanted to put this in. I'm going to try to show it next time. Oh, where is it? Here we go. He did this.
Oh
Go
my
find
God.
that. Fallout Boy Aquanet remix. I'm going to show you. Oh, hold up. Show you guys. Fallout Boy Aquanet remix. I think he shared it only on Twitter? I don't know. I gotta actually do proper research on that shit. That shit's dope.
Did you see Little Taffy's clip she did with the soup?
For Frankie, I did see that.
Shit is fucking lit.
All right, I want to talk about this real quick. This isn't really, I mean, it's music related because it's Danny Brown, and Danny got a new album coming out on the 17th. But this was interesting to me because this is Danny rocking some of that Done by Doug shit that Ouija's been rocking. And as you see here, Ouija commented on this shit. Love to see it. This is dope as fuck to me. There's like a Danny and Ouija sort of connection here. Because I would love to hear a fucking Danny and Ouija track.
Oh my God, that would be fire.
Just as a fucking, like, a huge fan of both of these motherfuckers.
That would be so fire.
Two of my favorite fucking rappers getting on a track together. This would be dope. Devereaux working on some more shit with Lazy and Crazy. Mythic Minds shit coming in the future. Another Mythic Minds beat tape perhaps coming. Something else. Who knows? Devereaux teasing that they've been working, though, on some shit. Actually, let me actually read that. Making a lot of new shit with my buddy Woody, Lazy Crazy Shaggy. So excited for everyone to hear these junts. Devereaux painted up as Violent J for Halloween, Hallowicked. I thought this shit was dope as fuck. Wanted to show you all this. Here's the Chapter 17 crew. All painted up in profit paint. And Ouija with his fresh ass cheetah print C17 jersey.
Fire.
Driving Emily crazy. It was dope as shit to see Darby come out in the profit paint. Darby opened up the Hallowicked pay-per-view, coming out in the profit paint. Someone on Reddit, I think the name of the dude is the Pepsi Main, pointed out something really dope I want to bring up on here. If you go, actually I might have this in my notes.
Pepsi Man is his name?
Yeah.
My first Coke
Hold on, I got an
high
example
school was
here.
named Pepsi.
So if you go and look back at the Chris Benoit video, I think, yeah, the kid from Chris Benoit got the profit paint. I never fucking noticed that. I did not know that. So I just wanted to give some love to Pepsi Main and this sweet ass discovery because I never fucking noticed that. It's definitely the same paint or very fucking similar paint. Anyway, I thought that was dope as fuck. So we're gonna slowly get into some Hallowicked shit. But I wanted to talk about Ouija's cat hanging out on Ouija's shoes here. This was adorable as shit to me because
Mama.
Our cats do this exact shit to my shoes all the fucking time.
Lucy, when she was a kitten, used to literally lay in my closet. I have a picture of Lucy literally laying across my shoes. It does not look comfortable. I mean, there's like combat boots and like stilettos and shit in there.
Lucy's probably the number one offender.
Yeah.
She loves, but they all love scratching up my work shoes. My work shoes are fucked up from cats.
They're like steel toes, so I think that
they like fucking them up.
It like appeals to them because it's got like it's like sturdy, you know. You picking up what I'm putting down.
Picking up what I'm putting down.
You smell what I'm stepping in.
You smell what the M is cooking. Relax. All right, so it's the second. They're in Lakewood, Ohio, tonight at the Foundry on the Revelations tour. Ouija Mag Darby O'Trill. And a little bit of staleness, though. because it seems that a show... where is this at? Unfortunately, our Richland, Washington show on November 10th is canceled due to a lack of organization on behalf of the promoter.
Oof.
This was beyond our control, and we tried our best to book something else in its place, but had no luck. We look forward to the next opportunity to play Richland, and we'll be using a promoter who knows what the fuck they are doing.
Oof.
Woo! Please contact your point of purchase for a full refund. Brutal. Brutal honesty on that shit. That sucks, though. That sucks. Someone dropped the ball on that.
You know about whack promoters, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, promoters be promoters, though.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the good promoters. Let's just say that. Shouts out to good promoters out there. I know what the fuck they're doing. Juggalo Ohio 2 coming in January. We're going to be there. We're going to be there. 2 nights of wicked shit.
It's going to be lituation.
At this point, I'm really wondering when a roster drops, if you will. A fucking lineup drops for these shits.
To be honest, I don't even fucking care.
I wonder if they're waiting for the shit to sell out to drop the roster. The lineup. I don't know.
Like I said, I don't even fucking care. I'm ready to go.
That shit's gonna sell out, by the way. Get your shit in now, because the 2-night passes have been gone now for a little bit. There's only single night tickets at this point. I feel like them shits are gonna sell out. Let's see. Free Will. Oh my god, I almost passed over this shit. This is incredibly dope. Free Will also featured in the Brandon Buckingham vlog. Their song Handlebars is in Shoresy Season 2, Episode 1.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me about it.
That's a dope-ass placement right there. That's going to get them a lot of attention. That's fucking dope. Free Will seemingly having a lot of luck getting placements like that in fucking movies and film and shit. That's really dope, though. I wanted to give them some love for that. Free Will was really dope to kick it with at the gathering for a little bit while it fucking rained the fuck down on us. All right, this right here. I'm going to get into Shaggy Two Dopes.
This is so silly.
I'm going to get into Shaggy Two Dopes Thursday Shaggy show here. Not from tonight, but from last week. I did take some notes from the one earlier today, but I was not fully paying attention because I'm setting up the stream. I have a couple of things I can go through real quick, but I'm going to do the Thursday Shaggy show right now. Rest in peace to Shaft. They start with... Now, this is from last Thursday, I remind you, once again. A week ago. Shaggy's, let's see. They talk about Shaggy's titty head meme, where people are sucking on Shaggy's head, but it's a titty.
No, I don't like that.
You don't like that meme?
No.
You've seen it, though, right?
Yeah.
Not... Not streaming on Tuesday, meaning Halloween, Hallowicked, but they did stream on Thursday. Brutalis will be at Hallowicked with a camera, so pat him on the ass. I was trying to do this before Hallowicked, apparently. Make sure you show Broody your butthole. They talk a little bit about Hallowicked and Corey Feldman, the post about him not playing. Shaggy calls him a liar because of that post. They asked Mr. Predicto if Corey was lying. Shaggy says that Black Raven will be playing the after party and shouts out Zab, but he means Raven Black.
Black Raven, that's lit.
Shaggy asks Brutalis if he has his passport in order. I think hinting once again that they're going to the UK for a quest for the Ultimate Groove leg. Shaggy asks Brutalis what he's going to be for Halloween. Suggests he goes as McLovin. Asks Manny if what he's going as. Someone suggests that Manny go as Kingpin from Spider-Man, which is actually a pretty fucking dope pull. Shaggy pulls a knife on the stream at this point from behind him on the shelf. And Manny asks him where he got it from. Shaggy responds, the fucking knife store. Brutalis gets nervous about having a weapon out on the stream and thinks it's going to get cut out. So Shaggy puts the knife away and no one gets hurt. Brutalis is a big Nick Cage fan and defender. Shaggy clears his cachet. Says he saw a super hot chick at the store with a really ugly kid. and that made him happy.
Why would that make you happy?
So then they go into the pros and cons of having an OnlyFans mom. He's basically saying, like, because that she's probably, I don't know, he felt like it was almost karmically okay from what I remember. But yeah, it made him really happy to see that ugly kid with the hot mom.
You know what's so funny is, like, when I was a kid, my mom's friends would be like, oh my God, your daughters are so beautiful. You know, like the same corny shit. And my mom would be like, no, you make pretty kids, ugly parents. And I always thought that was the dumbest joke, and I just, like, never got it. It's like the opposite of Shaggy's theory. My parents aren't ugly, though, so I don't know. Corny.
Someone asked about the Detroit News article. We did a whole video about that where I used this clip. He says he doesn't know. He just does the interviews.
Excuse me.
Shaggy says he saw 10 steamrollers. Let's see. They talk about Tim.
Bong?
No, like the the actual road work vehicles.
Steamroller.
Yeah. There's some Tim Hortons and Wendy's breakfast talk. Renee comes in, and Shaggy says, "Yeah, of course I want to eat right now." But she doesn't have food. She has this pocket phone book. Whoops. This pocket phone book. Now, this is apparently her phone book from when she was, I think she said 18. And this isn't like a little black book. This isn't like a date book. This is literally like, you know, this is in the era before cell phones. So motherfuckers had the phone books and shit to have everybody's, like, information in them. This was her phone book. I don't know if you can see this. I tried to zoom it in a little bit so you could see a little better. That motherfucker holding a fish. Yeah,
he just got back. He just caught a big one for her.
That shit's so crazy to me. Shaggy loved this, though. It was a highlight of the Shaggy show for me. They also talk a little bit more about the Detroit News article, though, a little bit later on. Shaggy goes through the book looking for dudes in the book. He says, "Who the fuck is Patrick?" He then realizes the back of this book, it's actually a Chippendales dancer book. So she got it at Chippendales. She went to Chippendales and bought that in the gift shop, I'm assuming. Or her mom did, or somebody did. Shaggy saw a big K, like a Kmart, and got excited. He got excited to see an actual Kmart in real life. Brutalis says he's not even sure if he's ever been to a Kmart.
What?
Yeah, pretty wild, right? Brutalis is only like 20, 21 years old or something, though.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
Renee brings up the hot chick and the ugly kid again, which I love that it's such a thing, that it's like they was talking about that shit. Paris Hilton, baby with a big head, gets brought up. I guess Paris Hilton's baby got a big head?
I mean, I think what it is because it's kind of a chunky baby. It just looks big next to Paris Hilton because she's so tiny.
Shaggy has the Britney Spears book and seems excited to read it. Brutalis brings up the Britney is a clone conspiracy theory. Shaggy says, let's see. What? There's a Puppuccino story about Starbucks. I do not understand my note, though. Yeah, something about, I remember the Puppuccino story, but something about dogs. Anyway, Shaggy,
Where did this happen at?
Oh, I'm gonna show that. That's at the Three-Headed Monsters Ball. Yeah, I'm gonna show that in a little bit.
To answer your question, if you're in the chat here, let me just fucking text her back.
Is that Taff Taff?
No, it's Emberly.
Yeah, that's we're gonna talk about that in a little bit when we get more into Hallowicked. What the fuck was I at? Where the fuck was I at? Damn it. Oh, Shaggy just started using email in the last year, he said.
Huh?
That surprised the hell out of me. Shaggy then gets a plate of food and starts eating. Shaggy wonders if a furry in a dog costume has ever asked for a puppuccino. Maybe that was what my note meant. I don't know. Shaggy pitches Brutalis wearing a costume and going through the drive-thru at Starbucks to get a puppuccino. Shaggy is eating meatloaf, and Brutalis says meatloaf gets hated on always.
I like meatloaf.
Shaggy highly recommends the Outback Steakhouse meatloaf. Says it's like the best meatloaf he's ever had or some shit. There's no onions in the meatloaf? Question mark.
Let's go to Outback tomorrow.
There's not an Outback. It's the Longhorn.
I know. I thought maybe there might be one.
No, there's not an Outback around here.
What?
Blackass.
Ah!
Brutalis's mom's meatloaf versus Outback might be a thing they do on the stream. Manny wants to know what side he gets with his meatloaf.
Oh, my bad. Mashed potatoes and green beans.
Yeah, you got to do mashed potatoes with meatloaf. Logan's Steakhouse and peanuts on the floor. I guess there's peanuts on the floor of. It's one of those places you can just throw the nuts on the floor.
Longhorn used to do that.
Did they? I kind of wish they still did. That seems kind of fun to just throw stuff on the floor.
It's disgusting.
Deep fried peanuts are discussed. I've never tried them shits.
That sounds gross.
Shaggy hates seafood discussed. Once again, if it's from the water, I don't fuck with it.
Does he even eat tuna fish?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm sure that's come up before. Probably not, though.
Or fish sticks?
Probably not, though.
They stopped doing peanuts at Logan.
Shaggy says fish smells like dirty Nedden. Brutalis compliments Shaggy's sense of smell. That tickled me for some reason. Manny has had eaten alligator before.
I've eaten alligator.
There's what does it taste like? They were talking about it tasting like chicken in the show.
To me, it tastes like I had fried alligator strips, and I would say if a clam strip and a chicken finger had a baby.
Really?
That's what alligator... It's good. It's really good. And then I had alligator sausage at a crawfish festival.
No, by the way, Ashhole, not boiled peanuts. Deep fried peanuts, a different thing.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I'd never heard of deep fried peanuts. That's why I don't
like peanuts that much.
Has anyone out there had deep fried peanuts? I don't know. I've never had that before. They talk about frog legs, and Shaggy says he's not eating no frogs. He's not a hillbilly. And frog legs at Cracker Barrel get brought up. Brutalis claims he has a memory of his grandma ordering frog legs back in the day at fucking Cracker Barrel. Shaggy really vehemently does not want to believe this. They try to Google it for a while. He does not want to think that this is a thing. They bring up the Juggalo weekend thing being in Peoria, and Shaggy questions that quite a bit. Go check out the video I did about that. I did a pretty comprehensive video about that whole situation. Shaggy says it came up, but he said no because of the weather, and questions the journalism pretty heavy in there. Says he is on the case and he will investigate. Shaggy wants to go to the Florida Man games. There's talk about them maybe vlogging that. They do some trivia, and then Shaggy brings up Bill Clinton on Epstein Island, and they out.
Taffy, you ate snake cooked in Papa John's garlic butter? That's lit.
Over a campfire, too. How does that work? Is it like... How much meat is on the bone, I guess I should ask, for fucking snake?
On what kind of snake, don't you think?
Yeah. What kind of snake was it? That's, I guess, the next question. A couple of things from the Shaggy show earlier today. I don't know if anything... It did not seem like he was talking about Esham in the show. But a couple of things. Brutalis said he saw people reaching for the Hallowicked camera crane and trying to pull it down.
Who was?
Brutalis said he saw people in the crowd trying to pull down the camera crane.
That's why y'all can't have nice things.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of what Shaggy said, too, a little bit. He said fucking shitheads or something, man. He talks briefly about using the F word back in the day and being sorry for that shit. Talk about Asylum Pictures, and Neil Bog Deadite reminded him he is actually in an Asylum movie. They say that Death Racers inspired them to do Big Money Rustlers, which I gotta see Death Racers, man. I revealed on the Hallowicked stream that I have not seen Death Racers. I have not seen that movie.
Ashhole, get out of here.
They said there was not many copies of the Hallowicked single this year. They did not print very many copies, which is a Shaggy solo song called Bite Night, which I have not heard yet. Let's see. Shaggy can't take a fast shower, and that's when I was getting really spotty with my notes. I might take some more notes with that. That might be good enough for that stream. I don't know if a lot more was talked about in that stream. Okay, let's get into some Hallowicked stuff, and we'll wrap this up. Oh, yeah, Shaggy got a new vlog. An incredibly dangerous vlog. As you can see, he tied a lawnmower onto a tree branch and then just started feeding stuff into the spinning blade, which his fingers get uncomfortably fucking close to that shit. shades of the old Shaggy and the Creep vlog where they go and try to build their podcast set, their original podcast set. And Shaggy's using a saw and cutting towards himself. Like, about to basically cut his damn fucking hand off. Shaggy 2 Dope will be going on tour in the Northwest for a couple of days in November, a couple of makeup dates and a couple of added dates. Whitney Payton, Hex, DJ Clay, Jason, Jason the Sin God, and Shaggy.
Jason Derulo.
Not Jason Derulo, and Shaggy the Airhead.
Jason
as support.
Derulo is opening up for Shaggy 2 Dope.
Nope.
Jason
You're wrong.
Derulo.
So the Three-Headed Monsters Ball went on Devil's Night. The openers for that show we never got a chance to talk about were Hatchet Man Project and Cluner. And there's Violent J with his pants down. Apparently this happened, I think it was during the after party shit for the Three-Headed Monster, because they had DJ sets for everybody. Jay's pants comically fell down though. Someone snapped a pic.
Was it an accident?
I mean, he probably just didn't give a fuck. As Jay always says, one of the dope things about being a clown is you can go on stage and fall flat on your fucking face, and it does not matter because I'm a fucking clown. Laugh at me. So Jay don't give a fuck that his pants fell down.
The first time I did ecstasy, I was at the mall because I was a mall rat, and I definitely took my pants off when I went up the escalator in JCPenney. No pants on. Like, Violent J's on stage.
You seem very much like you did it on purpose.
Oh, I did.
She did it on purpose.
I did.
All right, we're getting into the Hallowicked of it all. I gotta talk about NWA still.
Yo, Humble, what strain would you consider your go-to gathering ganja?
Oh, fuck, man. This next year I'll probably have more control over that because I'll probably be bringing some dispensary weed or something. It's usually it's been the luck of the draw for me the last few years, because what I'll usually do is I'll bring, man, I don't want to rat myself out too bad. I'll bring a little bit of something that I feel like is a good, one of the better strains that I have on deck. You know what I mean? And I'll usually have a few pre-rolls. I bring a lot of blunts because I'm a big blunt fan. Definitely feel like blunts are good for a party atmosphere. I'm trying to get more into joints, though, to avoid smoking all that extra shit. Yeah, anyway. Whoa, it kind of glitched on me. Yeah, I'm going to try to wrap this up, baby. There's not much more for me to break down. Hallowicked, though. Let's get into the Hallowicked of everything.
Cannons. Facts. Boy be rolling cannons at the gathering.
Not even really. I feel like I rolled cigarellos this last time. See, they think I roll a cannon because I brought that on big ass fucking the big games one of them times, and I filled that fucker up. So sometimes I do be rolling cannons. Ain't no Louisville Slugger though, I tell you that.
Oh no. You can't smoke the Louisville Slugger, that's weird.
So basically the lineup went almost exactly like you see it on the flyer, except for Mercules went,
oh my god,
before Esham.
Juggalo Professor said, remember the pipe?
Hell yeah, remember the pipe?
Yeah, how could I forget, bro?
Hell yeah, I remember the pipe.
Forget, bro?
Pipe's gonna be in the movie. And Wacko the Kid was added to this as well. That's right. Wacko was the Corey Feldman replacement. Mm-hmm. It was on pay-per-view. We did live stream a watch-along. Oh, yeah, JCW card. Never got a chance to talk about this, so I wanted to show this real quick. This shit was popping off at like 3 p.m. At the same venue there. But here's the matches. Enzo made a fucking appearance, which is the most surprising thing about the card. Joey Janela on the card, though. Did Joey lose, I'm assuming? Is Joey the new JCW champ?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
No, I hate him.
Matthew Justice on the card. Not bad. Not a bad little JCW card there. Was anyone actually at that? It looked really During the pay-per-view, during some of the breaks, they were showing clips of some of the matches and shit. It looked pretty sparsely attended. It looked pretty sparsely attended on that shit. Here's the Hallowicked merch.
Jason Derulo.
If y'all want to get a look at that real quick. Shouts out to whoever on Reddit posted this. I stole this shit from Reddit, so shouts out to whoever posted this shit. Oh yeah, here's more of the midsection there. That Dead Alive one's pretty fresh. Dawn of the Dead one's pretty fresh. Some horror parody ones that are pretty good. I wish I could get a better look at that Nightmare Before Christmas one. I can't really see what's going on there with that one. Bite Night. This is the Hallowicked single. Shaggy 2-Dope solo song. Shouts out to Fago Lovers for posting the image and the song. They pretty much do that every year, though. They are really on top of that shit. They get that shit out like pretty much the night of. Shouts out to them for always doing that shit, though. All right, and then the most interesting thing, not even interesting, most notable thing to really come out of the night, no sixth. No sixth was dropped. A lot of speculation about that shit happening. No information at all dropped about the sixth. Esham went on stage, though. Actually, there's a couple other things. Darby being in the Prophet paint, which we already talked about. Lardy dressing up as Missy from Big Money Hustlers. Darby should have gone on a lot later. They were filling in. The crowd was still filling in when Darby was on the stage.
Also, 23 Cups dressed up as Missy.
As
Missy the squirrel.
Oh yeah, there was 2 Missies. That's right. You pointed that out. Wacko the Kid replaced Corey Feldman. Ouija and Chunk also in Prophet paint. Mercules' his first time in Detroit. Showed Juggalos a lot of love.
He couldn't come to America for 3 years.
Yeah. His first time ever, he said he Juggalos fuck with him, and he feels like he hasn't shown Juggalos enough love. So he's going to start trying to show Juggalos more love. I think that means Mercules for the Gathering next year, almost certainly.
Yeah.
Esham. And in my notes I have just, is Esham okay? That's literally the title of the video I did the other night. Because very concerned about Esham from watching that. Esham doing okay seemingly at the beginning of the show. At least I was not suspecting anything, but he started to botch things more and more. And then at one point he botched a song pretty bad, and then he immediately apologized for that shit afterwards. He was very aware of what was going on. Said he was going through some shit, started crying. And then he goes into mental stress, which he kills for the first half and then starts botching again. And pretty much from that point on, it was kind of all over the place. He said multiple times he had just gotten some bad news. He's in a bad place in his life. Some kind of concerning shit. But then he posted this apology the day after, which is a little concerning. And I guess I'll read it for you. First and foremost, I'd like to issue Psychopathic Records and everyone this year's Hallowicked an apology. Prior to me going on stage, I received the worst news at the worst time. I tried my best to keep my composure, but before I knew it, I was in full panic attack, emotional breakdown. I literally died in front of y'all. It was, I was that hurt. If you never see me again, just know I love you. Which that part at the end has some people concerned. Yeah, that last line scares me. That part at the end definitely is a little concerning because to me it means he's either going to do something incredibly dark to himself or he's done with entertainment. Meaning that's why y'all would never see him again. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's neither of those things. You know what I mean? Really concerning. I hope dude's okay. I did the video the other night to hopefully change the course of some of the shitty motherfuckers in the Juggalodium that are just dogpiling on him, taking clips of just him rolling around on stage, saying that he couldn't stand the whole time. Shitty things like that that's just like not really accurate of the situation. I saw people saying that the band was really good. He didn't fucking botch every song. He definitely parts of almost every song, but I think Esham, whatever the news was, was feeling very emotional and perhaps drank a little bit too much. It's not the end of the world for Esham, though. Hopefully, whatever that news is, he's hopefully doing okay. Oh, we dropped some frames tonight. Not going to dwell too much on that. If you want to go watch the other video we did, or I did the other night about it, is Esham okay? It's the last live before this one. Samhain, other than Hallowicked, and by the way, just not to brush over ICP, the main event of the night. ICP was very on point. Came out in this, for the sake of time, I'm only going to show you these photographs.
Oh, $2 from Rizal.
Oh, shit. Hold on, Rizal. Let's get in there. Much love, Esham. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Rizal. Much love going out to Esham, indeed.
I'm such a fucking senior citizen.
I'm going to show you guys some of these pics from Detroit News, because these are really cool. And you can see ICP's orange.
Yeah, these pictures are so dope.
This is my favorite one right here. That is hard as fuck.
I know, I love that.
That is so good. That I love too. Shouts out whoever that is. Oh wait, Haley Kimbrew. Shouts out Haley Kimbrew. This looks amazing.
Fucking sick.
It's like that's like psychedelic artwork or something to me. I love that.
Yeah.
That is so good. Love, love, love that. Jay happy as shit. These are some really good photos.
Cute.
The Metro had some photos too, but I was gonna show those, but they're largely just fans outside the venue. And I wanted to show off the orange paint a little bit in some of these Fago spewing pics. Yeah, some really cool photos though.
What the hell are y'all doing?
That's the one I was looking for. That's my other favorite. Love that. Yeah, go check that out though if you want to see even more pics. There's quite a bit. I want to get through everything because we're almost 2 hours in. And I got to talk about the pay-per-view. We talked about the documentary, Juggalo Weekend in Peoria. All right, I think that's everything in my notes. I was going to show you the Hallowicked commercial. You can go find that on Instagram. See, some of these notes, I don't know when I'm going to be doing the next live, so some of it is planned out for before Hallowicked, but now it's technically after Hallowicked, so some of that stuff is kind of irrelevant. Let's see. Let's talk about NWA Samhain, though. I'm going to use this to help me break down the card a little bit. So I watched the pre-show. We did not do a watch-along for this. I flirted with the idea of it, but I just wanted to kind of... It was my birthday. I kind of wanted to just chill and watch some wrestling. Let's see. Brandon Day defeated Man Bun Jesus for the first pre-show match. Jordan Clearwater and the Country Gentlemen versus Xeon and the Outrunners. I don't even remember that one, honestly. NWA women's match, 4-way match. Samantha Starr defeated Missa Kate, Tiffany Neves, and Chelsea. A lot of these wrestlers I have straight up never heard before. A couple of them I had, though. Let's see. NWA United States Tag Team match. The Immortals defeated Daisy Kill and Talos to win the titles. Let's see. The first match. Let me get into some of my silly notes here. Oh, on the pre-show, too, by the way, Vampiro cut a promo about Jay not showing up.
Yeah.
And this had me panicking.
Was so paranoid that Jay was not showing up. I was like, it's at work.
Well, not only that, but I just bought the pay-per-view. It would really suck to pay for a pay-per-view for a match that I'm not even going to get to see. Because I definitely bought it just to see the Violent J pay-per-view. That was the main selling point for me. but I realized I was being worked because the announcers immediately announced that the match is still happening. They're like, why are you gonna promo a match if dude really no-showed the show? But I was worried because like it would suck to see Jay burn that bridge with Billy Corgan after building up such good grace over these past few months and shit. But he was in the house. The match did happen. The Sinister Minister was the MC of the night, and he progressively gets more intoxicated in some of these in-between segments to the point where he's just doing cocaine at one point towards the end of the show.
With the biddies.
Yeah, remember that? Those are some pretty funny segments. The first match is a rough-ass start, is my notes, but fun for what it was. Highlight was a spot where someone got put through an ironing board. Let's see. And that was, what was that match? Hold up. The Devil's Last Dance Ultimate Hardcore War. Oh, fuck. There's so many people in this. I'm not going to go through the entire card for every single one of these motherfuckers. There was a Loser Leaves NWA match. That was next. Let's see. Yeah, my notes aren't as comprehensive as I thought. Matt Cardona comes out at the end of the next match and calls himself the Hardcore King, cuts a promo about the main event, wanting to be in the main event. Billy Corgan gets called out, and Billy Corgan does come out, cuts a promo. Him and Matt are both wearing purple Nikes, I noticed. But Matt's Nikes match his purple leather jacket, and that's heat. Billy is wearing a Smashing Pumpkins jumpsuit, and it makes me wonder if he's jealous of Jonathan Davis and all the money he made off of his purple
100%,
jumpsuits.
100%.
By the way, the Corn Adidas drop sold out real fucking fast worldwide. Wonder if they're going to do more of that shit or another drop. Really good promo. This Matt Cardona, Billy Corgan promo is the best part of the show other than Violent J's match. Violent J's match was the highlight of the show for me. At one point, I get the feeling Billy can spit rhymes when he's doing his promo. And it makes me wonder what happens if Billy Corgan ends up doing a rap verse on an ICP song and not singing a hook and rapping a verse. Not happening?
Not happening.
The announcer does do a whoop whoop at one part of the promo.
He wasn't like whoop whooping. He was like whoop whoop.
But I think it was like a reference to him. I feel like it was sort of a sideways ICP reference. I feel like there was some context to it. I don't know. I feel like there was a reference to ICP there. Ultimately tells Matt to go to hell as far as his last request. What the hell? What am I talking about? As far as his request to be in the match, he tells him to go to hell. Matt then goes to hit Billy with a chair. And the chairs are orange on this show, by the way, which is a small, cool detail. And someone named Camille comes out and spears Cardona. I guess that's the former World Women's Champ, Camille. Let's see. Oh, yeah, after this match, Facebook recommended Nikes, purple Nikes to Emily.
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah.
That was fucking weird. The third match is a junior heavyweight championship, Falls Count Anywhere match. We get our first blood in this match. Finally, a little hardcore action in that shit. The set looks like Spirit Halloween.
100%.
Quality props. They brawl into the crowd, and there's a point where one of the wrestlers rubs a fan's replica belt into the other wrestler's bloody forehead, which I thought was dope. Lots of there's some jumping off of balconies action happening. Then one of the more bizarre matches of the night happens, a rock and roll match. Let me get the right title of this fucking match. This was weird as shit. Oh, where is it? Rock and roll match. If your partner kicks out, you take a shot. That's the gimmick. And they had bartenders around the ring for this. This was Kerry Morton and Alex Taylor versus the Headbangers. That's right. WWE's the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher. Which one of them looks like in way better shape than the other. One of them's fluffy off of Good Groceries. One of them's looking pretty fit still. This is a weird ass match. Basically, I don't know. I don't expect them to really be taking shots, but they're taking shots of booze every time. And they just basically get drunk for the match. Obviously being worked for that as well. There's a submission match. Really, at this point, I'm getting like anxious that the match is even going to happen. There's a women's tag match. Let's see. NWA National Heavyweight match featured a woman screaming the entire time, the entire match, to the point where I'm like, that's someone's wife or girlfriend or something.
Mom.
Yeah, somebody. Like, she was screaming the entire time. Next is Jay's match, and we got tipped off that it was going to be Jay's match because he went live on Instagram a couple of different times. And I think they're still up on his Instagram if you want to go watch those. Really kind of fascinating look at like backstage wrestling stuff. One of them is like in gorilla position while motherfuckers are coming out. And like we're watching the actual pay-per-view, seeing people walk up the ramp and then seeing them come through the curtain on Jay's live. That was really fascinating. Shouts out to Jay for doing that. Jay comes out with the Brothers of Funstruction, and he's handing out black balloons. The riddle box match, it's a riddle box match. So there's these boxes with question marks painted everywhere, all over the ring and in and outside the ring. I have all of the boxes here for you. The first box is a defective slingshot, which was rubber, I guess ping pong balls?
They were like ping pong balls.
Yeah, they were like ping pong balls and a really shitty slingshot.
They should have had
that did not work.
out there using a damn slingshot. He's the only motherfucker I know that knows how to use a slingshot properly.
With water bottles and Faygo cans and all that kind of stuff, though.
With anything.
Can you imagine a Faygo can to the face, like super close up?
No.
The second box is toy lightsabers. Spoiler, all of these things in these boxes are wildly ineffective. Mm-hmm. The third box is big, huge as fuck, and it's full of balloons that just float away. They don't even get used.
It was a joke. You got tricked.
The fourth box is rubber chickens, which early in the match, Jay starts fighting, and he gets the fuck out of there.
Yeah, he gets out of the ring.
He gets out real fucking quick. Him and Vampiro team basically go one-on-one, and another wrestler hits Jay, and he rolls the fuck out for a large portion of this match. When the rubber chickens come out...
That's right. Wakanda was slingshotting hot dogs.
You were doing hot dogs, too?
You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember the hot dogs.
I remember that.
The rubber chickens get Jay back in the ring, back in the action, though. The fourth box is the fifth box, my bad. Fifth box, my favorite box, was full of ICP t-shirts and ICP wrestling buddies.
They just started throwing them out into the
Which they just started passing them out to the crowd. That shit made me laugh. I liked that. Sixth box was apparently a whole drum set, which I think probably the most effective as an actual weapon, because the aspects of the drum set they could actually use as a weapon. Mm-hmm. The seventh box was a pumpkin that they put over somebody's head.
And smashed it.
Yeah, smashed it.
Smashing
pumpkins. Get it? Eighth box was a pie. And the ninth box and the last box was a popcorn with thumbtacks mixed into it type gimmick. Towards the end of the match, Vamp calls Jay into the ring, and they have a sort of a little ending segment. There's a sequence, I guess would be the term. Jay hits Vamp with what I believe is his finisher into the popcorn and thumbtacks, and Jay gets the win.
And Jay gets a bunch of thumbtacks in his butt.
Yeah, in his butt cheeks. His pants is like falling down. He got them in his little butt. There is like Juggalos in the crowd. There's a dude in a Carnival of Carnage hoodie and another dude in a Hallowicked jersey right behind the announcers.
There was one dude that as soon as it went like quiet in the thing.
My favorite spot.
Yeah, he went, whoa, whoa.
I can't remember. I don't have it in my notes here because I took a secondary note to do a quick video about this. I don't even have this in my notes, but it's during a quiet moment. There's nothing happening. It's oddly quiet in the room. And someone way in the back, or at least on the mic, it seemed way in the back, goes, whoop, whoop. I loved that. It was my favorite moment. A couple more matches go on. There's a women's match that was kind of slow. But there's a tag team match with Aaron Stevens, a.k.a. Fuck, what was his WWE gimmick? Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't put it in my notes, and now I'm spacing on it. Oh, I cannot remember his WWE gimmick. Anyway. Oh, fuck. He had like an actor gimmick. He would play different characters and shit. Fuck, I cannot remember the name of his gimmick. You have to go through a round table to finish this match. It's a table match, but it has to be a round table.
And there's only one round table.
And they keep putting them through square tables over and over again. And being like, it has to be a round table. A mini wrestler gets put through a mini table at one point. Let's see. Aaron Stevens was banned from ringside, but he ends up being one of the knights. Slight spoiler. And then they get put through a round table. The main event is EC3 versus... What is the fucking guy's name? EC3, one of the only other wrestlers I recognized on here. EC3 versus Tom Latimer. And EC3 wins. That's about it. Okay show. It was okay. It was okay. Favorite spot is the whoop whoop in the crowd. And Violent J's match. And the Cardona Billy promo was pretty good. The round table match was also good for what it was, too. Really not a fan of the main event, though. I thought the main event was rather boring.
Yeah, same.
Some about EC3 is just boring, though.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know what it is about EC3. He's just kind of boring. All right,
I don't like his face either.
Yeah, he got a big bulbous nose. He got a big steroid
nose.
nose.
His eyes are really close together.
Yeah, like Preston.
Don't not compare Preston.
Donut compare Preston. Jay going to be doing some tapings for Power. Jay's been on a couple of these Power YouTube shows if you want to go check out some more of Jay Brothers of Funstruction antics. Jay was announced as being part of a GCW actual wrestling match. Not just signing. See, I thought he might just be signing at this WrestleCade shit. Like just signing autographs. Or maybe he would just come out. He's actually wrestling again. By the way, Samhain, NWA Samhain, this is Violent J's return. I don't know if a lot of people is like really talking about this shit. This was Violent J's return to pro wrestling. You know what I mean? And he's doing more of that shit. And this is fucking... So, Bussy, if you don't know, is Effie and Alley Catch there. Bussy is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest tag team in GCW. So they put him in a really fucking good spot here. And he's wrestling fucking Ricky. Is that Ricky Morton? Yeah, I think that's Ricky Morton. Which, by the way, he does not look like that now. He was on that show. He was on that show. He came out during the rock and roll match when the motherfuckers were drinking. Remember, I was like, that old guy's in that match with Jay. Remember that?
That's that old guy?
Yeah, he don't look like that now, though. That's an old picture of him. That's a picture from, like, the 80s.
Why would they use that picture?
I don't know, to make him look younger.
But he looked like fucking Papa. Like, he gonna come out looking like Papa?
He's going to come out looking like Papa, and he's going to wrestle.
People are so confused if they don't know who he is already. Oh, my God, I could fall asleep right now sitting up.
They weren't really... They weren't really in his butt, Scotty. They were more like... I mean, they were in the pants, but, you know, his pants were down. So they were, like, in, like, the saggy part of the pants, the butt area. I don't think he really got them in his boxers, though.
He probably did get some.
He probably did, honestly. Anyway. We got a couple more things, and let's wrap this up. GCW-related tweets. Effie tweeted... Have you ever had your tag... Wait, I fucking botched that already. Have you ever named your tag team something gay and silly on a whim, and now you and Alley Catch are in the Insane Clown Bussy? And then they have this Miracles GIF on there. Alley Catch retweeted that shit and said, "Good afternoon, Bussy maniacs and juggalos with a life that don't know it a work when you work a work and work yourself into the Insane Clown Bussy." Which is a reference to a very infamous Hulk Hogan tweet. I'm really fucking excited for that. We're going to probably do a wrestling watch-along for that GCW show. Be a return to the wrestling watch-alongs for us. Ballas on a Boat was announced the day after Hallowicked. Tickets on sale tomorrow. By the way, November 3rd. Tickets are on sale. We won't be able to go to this because I have a show in Ohio the day before. But y'all have fun on the fucking boat, man. We actually did want to go to this. I know I was skeptical, I think, the other time that they were on the boat. But everything I've heard about people who were on the other boat, it was fun as fuck. So I've only heard good things about the other boat experience. They've only done it one other time, by the way.
Do you know what I like about this idea? It's cold as fuck, right? So you're going to have a winter coat. When you go to all these little-ass venues or medium-sized venues, ain't got no coat rooms. So you stuck holding your coat. When you on a whole-ass motherfucking boat, dog, there is somewhere to hang your coat up. And you ain't got to carry that bitch around with you the whole time. That sounds very appealing to me.
Never got a reason to go to NYC until this. You should go. NYC is actually pretty fucking dope, man. I like New York. It kind of trips me out sometimes because it's like, sometimes I get to be I'm going to sound like such a redneck. Sometimes I get to be looking at the buildings and I'm thinking too much about like all the little apartments in there. And I think about fucking, it's like a beehive or something. I don't know. It really starts to trip me out a little bit.
I grew up in New York City, so to me it's just like another place.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just like DC to me. It's just like whatever.
That shit trips me out a little bit. I remember when me and Kosuke went to the GCW Hammerstein show. We were smoking weed on the roof of the hotel, and I was tripping out on all the little fucking buildings and shit.
You get used to that shit.
Yeah. All right. I think we are done. We have Ballas on a Boat announcement. That's the big thing going forward. The next event to go to. Yeah. I wish we could go. Hopefully next year. I'm really banking on trying to I'm hoping I get a really good Christmas bonus this Christmas. And that'll set us up for a lot of fun shit we can do next year. Because I'm trying to go to more events next year for sure.
Toto.
So I'm trying to...
Yeah, because we're trying to glamp at Lost Lands next year.
Well, we're trying to fucking amp this shit up is what we're trying to do. I'm trying to amp this shit up and do more...
BBL.
Go to more fucking concerts, more festivals, and do more content there. That just glitched so fucking dope.
BBL.
All right, on that note, we're going to get out of here. I'm fucking starving. I love y'all. Whoop, whoop. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like gimmick, the subscribe gimmick. Oh, I didn't even mention it. 4,800 fucking subscribers. We went way past that shit during the Hallowicked shit. We're probably going to break 49 in like a day or two. I'll see where we're at right now just to give an accurate reading. Yeah, 4865 right now. 4865. Thank you guys for that shit. That shit is crazy. I got to keep doing these more regular videos because as soon as I started doing more regular videos again and not just doing lives, this shit started cranking the fuck up and y'all have been really liking that shit. So I'm going to keep doing that because I'm having fun doing this shit. Y'all seem to enjoy it. I want to get into doing some more. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about what I want to do, but I have an idea of where I want to go with some of this content, and it's going to be fun. I want to have some fun with this shit. I'll just say that. All right, whoop whoop. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the super chats, all the fucking gifted memberships. All that shit is making this. It's going to make this way fresher. We're going to start updating some of this equipment even further. We just recently updated the camera to a better camera in the past year. The next step for me is going to be updating some of the audio stuff because we just run off of the fucking mic that's on my laptop.
Yeah.
So one of the next things I'm going to do is probably update this table that is currently in front of us where the shit sits on and look into getting a proper mixer and some mics and shit set up. Heartbreaker's in that Detroit article. That's dope as fuck. Congrats, Heartbreaker. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Happy birthday to Chris, by the way, again.
Bye.
Love y'all. Whoop, whoop. Oh, happy birthday to Bobby Blaze from Team MUJ as well. It's Bobby's birthday today. Go show Team MUJ some love. All right, guys. Love you. Whoop, whoop. Have a good night.
Bye.
End broadcast. I'm going to go eat a chicken sandwich.
Can you put my chicken enchilada cones in the oven?
I could do that. All right.
Hell yeah.
End broadcast for real. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.